What up, everybody? It's your boys back live at Diamond Owl Studios. I'm Paper Chase.
And it's the one and only Diamond Don Wannabe, and we are back with another epic reaction. What are we diving into today?
Well, I really don't know much about this guy. I've only watched a couple of his videos, but
Do you know where he's from?
I'm gonna guess Florida.
Okay, continue.
This is Tom Macdonald, Fake Woke. That's what we are getting into today. I'm looking forward to it. I enjoyed his first two songs. I know that he dives into some topics that are either controversial or very opinion oriented. And I really enjoyed the People So Stupid. Don't know much about him besides that though.
Do you know what his I guess what would you call it? His fan base is referred to?
No.
Okay.
Cool. Well, give me some info here, bro.
Well, I was trying to think if I want to reveal it. So it's called like Hungover Gang.
Oh yes, okay.
Yeah.
I have heard that. You told me that.
But yeah, I'm not gonna even give a reveal of where he's from because it's kind of like surprising, and I'm gonna just let you keep guessing. That'll be a fun little game.
Okay. Is it in America?
I'm not gonna say anything.
No, you gotta give me a yes or no. You gotta narrow it down.
No. We'll let the videos start revealing themselves and see if you can pinpoint where he's from or if he reveals it himself. So, anyways, without further ado, let's bring this video up. Dive right in. Fake Woke. Tom Macdonald.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American.
Or am I trying to guess?
I'm just saying, 24 seconds in, and like he's already dropping a lot of heat.
He's dropping
and
bars,
it is always crazy to me that Eminem gets a free pass because we had all this cancel culture, the Me Too movement. Everybody's talking about like, oh, language, and Eminem has dropped some of the craziest bars ever, and I'm all for it. Like I personally think it's like, hey, artistic license, free speech, let people do what they want to do. Let's not make a big deal out of it, but it is funny who they select to, call out and drag and who they just get a pass.
I agree.
You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got Me Too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves, they realized that they don't need to change. They gave us tiny screens, we think we free cause we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame.
Damn, that was a bar, bro. Using the media to feed the flame of race wars and stuff. And it's crazy that this did come out 4 years ago, and now we're in 2025, and I feel like woke is dead. Basically, I mean, nobody's fucking around with that woke stuff anymore. It's like, get out of here with that, man. Like, let people have their own opinions, and yeah, there's radical ideas and radical opinions out there, and a lot of stuff that's not okay, clearly. But to label everything as just wrong, and going through the 2 or 3 years of the woke movement was like pretty just kind of like,
yeah, it's crazy. The pendulum is swinging.
Eggshells,
it was totally. But this is what's so crazy. This song came out 4 years ago. He's like, if I say something, I might get killed. Look what just happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like, in a lot of ways, all he was doing is predicting what's happening now. It's in a lot of ways has only gotten worse. And then, throughout the whole COVID eras, when a lot of this stuff started coming up, YouTube started pulling accounts. We got strikes on the, Black Pegasus channel when I was doing content with him. We almost lost the whole page. That's actually what had us pivot into doing reactions.
right.
Because we were doing a lot more like topical, I guess political, but more current event stuff. And we got so many strikes and takedowns that we were scared we were going to lose the whole channel. And it was like, dude, this is like, almost 20 years of him investing in it, in his music page. So we started pivoting. Right now, YouTube's like reinstating accounts, but we just had the Jimmy Kimmel thing happen. And that was like the biggest thing, when all that was going on, we were like, man, the problem with going down this lane is what happens when it's no longer your side in control or when the tide shift. And nobody was speaking up about canceling. Everybody was fine with it. And now recently, you know, Jimmy Kimmel gets canceled and it's like the biggest, you know, travesty for free speech all of a sudden. It's like, dude, where was everybody talking about cancel culture and this being wrong and standing up for, you know, First Amendment rights when it was people that weren't, you know, necessarily agreeing with you? They were silent.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy that the pendulum has swung and that a lot of the woke stuff is starting to lessen. But then on the other side of it, you know, now the right's starting to try and cancel people. So it's going like both directions.
Yeah. We'll give a little bit more opinions throughout the song, but
Need to play for people too big teams. They use the media to feed the flame. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings. I think it's crazy how these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor cause he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food and my family without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings. We use violence to get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase. But you and I cannot afford it, our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy, say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and take a pill, when the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety, I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to amen and women. How'd we let them make praying a microaggression? Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding, but everything else that I said is right.
The South Park reference, I love that. I don't believe in anything that bleeds for 5 days and doesn't die. But no, he's got some bars, man, and it's kind of hard to like break down bar by bar because he just keeps spitting facts and facts over and over. You know, some of the stuff that I love he said is like when he's talking about like abusing censorship and then like, you know, and then you just get censor things that certain people just don't want put out there, you know, and
you label it hate speech when it's really speech that you hate.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, and that's the thing that bothers me is because like once again, it's like 4 years ago he's writing this song. Now everybody's up in arms about Kimmel being, you know, taken off the air for a week, and it's like none of those voices were standing up to defend free speech when it was somebody that they didn't agree with. So I just find it, you know, very hypocritical because it's like free speech to me should be like we should be fighting for the rights of free speech for everybody because that's the tools that they use. And that's what the song's about. He's talking about, you know, using race to divide us, politicians being bought off. And, you know, that's what's happening behind the scenes is that, you know, really, you know, it's sad to say, but it seems like our politicians are not working for us or working against us, and they just thrive off of all the division, all the racial stuff. They just fan the flames, and then we're arguing with each other instead of being like, okay, let's focus on what the real problem is, which the people in power are not really working for us. So it works to their advantage. And, you know, sadly, 4 years later, this is still in a lot of ways like so true, even though I agree. I think it's shifted where people are like, hey, we're tired of all this woke stuff. we're joking, you know, don't take everything so seriously.
Well, that's the thing is I think that like he like everything he's saying is pretty much still, you know, relevant to this day.
Yeah.
But I mean just woke culture in general, what I was kind of getting at earlier is like there was a point in time where it affected everybody and
Oh,
everything.
absolutely.
And
I was scared to say certain things. I think everybody was.
Everybody was. And it's not even, I'm not talking about saying like racist stuff or saying all, you know, these extreme ideas. I'm just saying like, you know, joking around or playing around or whatever. It was, everything was taken so serious and literal.
Mhm.
And now that's just, that culture's dead. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
there's, you know,
Well,
there's
people got
obviously
fed up.
two sides to everything, and there's like extremities, and there's going to be people who, you know, get super offended by certain
Yeah.
things that, but it's not part of our culture as a whole
Yeah,
anymore,
I think
which-
people got fed up because they were just like, no, this is BS. Like comedians should just be able to tell jokes without getting canceled. You should be able to write a song and not have people trying to, you know, boycott you and have you removed from Spotify because they don't like, you know, the messaging. Anyways.
Mhm.
They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Nova Rockefeller is his girlfriend. She does, you know, I think most of his videos.
I think you told me
directs
that
them.
in the last one. Yeah. Well, yeah, great video, man. I mean, this is only the third song I've heard by him. I can tell why he has such a, you know, loyal fan base and popping, because he definitely
Yeah.
covers some stuff that a lot of people would probably get offended by, even though there's really nothing to get offended. What I've heard from him for most of the songs, it's like it is opinionated, but also he kind of leaves it open to being like,
Yeah, I
yo,
mean, it's
like,
relevant
chill,
topics. Like,
you
you know
know?
what I mean? Like, he's just, I mean, I think he's, you know, pretty balanced in like what he's saying. He's not saying anything that's like outrageous and crazy. And that's where the woke went so far, as it was like, hey, you know, we're taking just the standard norms that we live by thousands of years, and now we're going to shift everything so far in this direction.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, let's pump the brakes.
I get
Let's
it.
pump the brakes
For
a little
sure.
bit.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching today, man. We really enjoyed having you here. If you guys want to show support for our channel and you want to get access to all kinds of exclusive content, early releases to videos that we put on the back burner, make sure you guys go to our page right now and join our member-only section. It's the best way to show support, and I promise you will not regret it. Yep. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.